Hey guys, long time no see. But anyways, today we're gonna do country fried steak. And I done a video on country fried steak there a while back. I think it was one of my first videos, not my first video, but third or fourth. And I used grind meat. But today we're gonna make some of the best country fried steak you've ever had, ever seen. We're using top sirloin steak, select top sirloin steak right here. Okay, and I got 3 of these steaks. This one is 0.66 pounds. And I'm gonna get it out of the wrapper. Okay, got it out of the wrapper. We're gonna take a meat hammer, meat mallet, meat hammer, using the pointy end there. We're gonna beat it, and we are gonna beat the shit out of it. It'll take a few minutes to get it beat down. So keep beating it. I'm gonna flip it over. And repeat. Now look at that. Flip it back over. Let's give it a little more pounding right here. Alright, then I'm going to cut it into about 3 pieces here. Like that. Like that. Okay. Alright, there's my sirloin steaks right there. Okay, this was just 2 steaks. I had 3, but I only done 2 of them, and I got 6, decent sized pieces, and just 2 little small pieces. I did trim some of the gristle, because there's a little bit of gristle in between a few of them, and that's where I sliced the steaks at, and trimmed a little bit of that out. But those little pieces there, they just kind of fell off. But anyways, we're going to put pepper on them, both sides. Best country fried steak, I'm telling you guys. And then salt. A little bit of onion powder. And a little bit of garlic powder. See that there? Oh, it's going to be mighty fine. Alright, now turn them over and do the other side, okay? Okay, we're going to start with our egg wash. We're going to go with 2 eggs. Alright. 2 eggs. 2 eggs. 2 eggs. Alright, and just a little bit of milk. Or you can use water. Maybe a 1/4 cup of milk or so. And just beat that together real good. Okay, now on a piece of foil, I got approximately, I'm guessing, 2 cups of flour, maybe more. Maybe at least 2 cups. We'll season the flour a little bit. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. You can put whatever you want in it. We'll probably go with maybe a teaspoon or so of each. A little bit of garlic powder. And a little bit of onion powder. And just give that a mix. Okay, so we got our station set up here. Our egg wash and our flour. Spreaded it out kind of flat. Right here's one of our beautiful, beautiful sirloin steaks. We're going to lightly coat it in the flour here. Nice. And then put it in the egg. I know y'all seen me do this before here, but it's gonna be the best country fried steak ever, guys. Alright. And put it back into the flour. Pat that goodness down in there. Rub it in there, pat it in there. Then we're going to shake off the excess and just sit it on a plate or something, and I'll do the rest. Okay, now that we have these all breaded, we're just going to sit them to the side, get our cast iron skillet, preferably, and put some oil in it. Any kind of oil you want. Alright, that right there may be enough. You're looking at maybe a 1/4 inch of oil or so. And then we're just going to heat that up over about medium heat. And once it gets hot, we will throw our steaks in it. Alright. Get us a cold one. Uh-oh. I think I've got my oil hot enough. Hope I don't have it too hot.
You said next time you come, you
We're going to start adding our steaks in there. And see, these steaks have been sitting with that flour on it for about 15 minutes or so. We're going to do about 3 at a time. Let them cook in there for, might have put a little too much oil in there, but we'll let them cook for 2 or 3 minutes and flip them. About 3 minutes have went by. So we're going to flip them. Let them cook about another 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, about another 3 minutes or so has went by. I'm going to give them one more flip. And just let them cook about another minute. And we'll pull them off. Maybe 2 more minutes. Alright, can you see how beautiful that is right there? Let them go for about another 2 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm going to put them on a pan with paper towels like this. And then I'm going to put them in I got my oven preheated to 175 degrees. I'm going to put it in the oven to keep them warm, and I'll finish the rest. And we'll move on to the gravy. So I got all of them done. Look at that right there. Just going to leave them in the oven at about 170 degrees while we make this gravy. Okay, now we have all this grease right here, and we need to drain all of it except for a 1/4 of a cup. Okay, we want to leave a 1/4 cup in. Alright, y'all, for the gravy for the best chicken fried, or best country fried steak, I about said chicken fried steak, it can be chicken fried steak, whatever you want to call it. About a 1/4 cup of the grease, like I said. And some of this, these like those bits and stuff like that in it, if you have a bunch of them, you want to remove some of them. So I had to remove about a couple tablespoons of those, because you don't want too much of that. Like that. You don't want too much of that in there. But anyways, we're going to get that heated up, and then we're going to add our flour. And we're going to use the flour that we breaded our meat in. That was 2 tablespoons. We'll add just a little bit, and maybe another tablespoon. We've got about a 1/4 cup of flour, I mean a 1/4 cup of oil, so we need about a 1/4 cup of flour. And that is beautiful right there. Okay, and we'll just cook that for about a minute or 2. Okay, so I've cooked that for about a couple minutes, I guess. And right here makes the best gravy. Evaporated milk, 12-ounce can right here is what I got so far. We're gonna put a little bit in there, if I can get it out. Just wanna add a little at a time. It ain't coming out. Don't have a big enough hole. Okay, we'll start with that. And heat it up. Need to turn my heat up a little bit. Over about medium, a little under medium heat. And we'll just cook that until it blends together real nice, and then we'll add some more. Okay, I got that blended up a little bit. I'm gonna add the rest of this can in there if I can. And stir it. Let me incorporate the rest of this can in there, and I will be back. Okay, so I got that 12-ounce can of evaporated milk in there. It's coming together nice. And then we're just gonna start adding some whole milk. A little bit at a time. We're adding probably about 2 cups of whole milk. Okay, so I added about 2 cups of whole milk here. Incorporated it about a quarter to a half cup at a time. Anyways, I'm just gonna kind of bring this up until it, kind of like a low boil, until it just starts to bubble. And then we'll turn the heat off. Okay guys, it has finally come up to a boil. It took about 7-8 minutes to start coming up to a boil. We're gonna add in a little bit of pepper. Okay, and then we're gonna stir together. And it does look kind of thin right now, but don't worry. We let it boil like that for about a minute. Okay? And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the heat off, and this stuff will thicken up a lot as it sits. It'll sit for about 5 minutes and it will thicken up a lot more. So don't worry about that. Alright y'all, here's that gravy after about 5 minutes or so cooling. You can see it is nice, perfect texture. That's the way I like my gravy right there. It's thickened up quite a bit. And the longer it cools, I mean, it'll get really thick. But I think that right there is just a perfect gravy, and it tastes delicious. But anyways, let's fix the plate. Alright, can you see that right there? And this right here is the best country fried steak ever. I guarantee you that. You cut it with a fork. Fork tender. I mean, just beautiful. I mean, look at that. Mmm. God. I mean, that is amazing. Try the taters. Mmm. I'm telling you guys, right there, it's freaking amazing. You try that right there, and you're gonna love this. This right here, make sure you use top sirloin steak. Beat the hell out of it. You can probably have your, buy the top sirloin steak, have your butcher run it through a tenderizer. That way you don't have to beat it yourself. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. Mmm. Alright guys, cheers. I'll see y'all next time.